The 2026 Dodge Viper returns not as a whisper of nostalgia, but as a ferocious resurrection of untamed American performance. This is not a machine built to please the masses. It is engineered for purists, for those who crave the raw, visceral dialogue between man and metal. The Viper has always been an icon of uncompromising engineering, and in its modern rebirth, it refuses to dilute that legacy. Instead, it sharpens it, forging a sharper, faster, and more emotionally charged interpretation of what a supercar should be. Visually, the 2026 Viper is nothing short of predatory. The silhouette remains unmistakable. Impossibly long hood, compact cabin, and a rear haunch that looks coiled with tension even at rest. Every surface appears sculpted by velocity itself. The aerodynamic channels are deeper, more deliberate, guiding airflow with surgical precision. The front fascia stares forward with venomous intensity, while the low-slung stance gives the impression that the car is perpetually ready to strike. It is less a design and more a warning. Beneath that iconic hood lies the soul of the Viper, a monstrous, naturally aspirated V10, a mechanical relic that defies modern downsizing trends. The moment the engine awakens, it does not merely start, it erupts. The idle carries a thunderous cadence, uneven and primal, reminding you instantly that this is no ordinary performance machine. Press the throttle and the V10 responds with savage immediacy, unleashing a tidal wave of torque that feels almost mythological in its intensity. Acceleration in the 2026 Dodge Viper is not simply rapid, it is violent in the most exhilarating sense. The power delivery is brutally linear, surging forward with relentless conviction. There is no artificial buffering, no digital softening. Every ounce of performance is laid bare, demanding respect and rewarding courage. It is the kind of acceleration that compresses your chest, blurs your peripheral vision, and leaves your pulse racing long after you lift off the throttle. What defines the Viper more than sheer speed, however, is its uncompromising driving philosophy. This is a car that demands engagement. The steering is heavy, unfiltered, and profoundly communicative. Every ripple of asphalt travels directly through the wheel, forging a tactile bond that modern electronically assisted systems often dilute. It feels alive in your hands, constantly reminding you that mastery is earned, not given. The chassis dynamics are equally captivating. The 2026 iteration introduces refined structural rigidity and advanced suspension tuning, allowing the Viper to corner with newfound precision without sacrificing its notorious edge. It remains a machine that rewards skill and punishes complacency. Enter a corner with confidence and it responds with breathtaking agility. Approach recklessly, and it reminds you instantly of its raw, unforgiving character. This delicate balance is precisely what makes the Viper legendary. Inside, the cabin reflects a philosophy of purposeful minimalism. This is not a sanctuary of excessive luxury. It is a cockpit designed for immersion. High-quality materials envelop the interior, but every element feels intentional rather than ornamental. The seating position is low and intimate, placing you at the epicenter of the car's fury. The driver-centric layout ensures that every control falls naturally within reach, reinforcing the sensation that the car exists entirely around you. Despite its analog spirit, the 2026 Viper does not ignore modernity. Digital instrumentation is crisp and informative, delivering performance data with clarity and immediacy. Connectivity features are seamlessly integrated, ensuring that contemporary convenience coexists with old-school ferocity. Yet, unlike many modern supercars, technology here never overshadows the experience. It supports rather than dominates, preserving the purity of the drive. One of the most intoxicating aspects of the Viper is its acoustic signature. The naturally aspirated V10 produces a soundscape unlike anything else on the road. At low revs, it growls with restrained menace, but as the tachometer climbs, the note transforms into a spine-tingling roar that reverberates with mechanical authenticity. It is not merely loud, it is emotional, a symphony composed of combustion and chaos. On open roads, the Viper reveals its true personality. It feels raw, immediate, and intensely alive. There is an ever-present sense of tension, a coiled energy waiting to be unleashed. Every input is amplified, every sensation heightened. It turns even mundane stretches of asphalt into arenas of exhilaration. Few cars demand so much from the driver, and